Everybody, it's Lisa from Shabby Road Studio. Welcome back to my channel. It is Monday and it is Mishmash Monday. Last Monday, we started working on this vintage photo album. And then after I finished that project, I was kind of messing around with the album, trying to figure out how many of the pages inside we had to fix. And then I realized we had a problem. Yeah, it was worse inside than I really thought. I mean, I flipped through it several times. I took all the pictures out, but I really didn't realize how unstable the inside was. So, we have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Yeah, we have some fixing to do. So, I put some of that packing tape here just to kind of give some more support to the book cover itself. And now we have to fix these, okay? And then we're going to have to attach this back in to the album. So I'm thinking once we get these secure to each other, then we're going to have to glue one of these pages to the front. I'm thinking gluing it on 3 sides and leaving, like, you know, that open so we can put something in there. And then the same on the back, right? I'm hoping this works because I really want to finish this project. I want to save this book, but it was really... It was unstable. I started to fix a couple and then this whole thing was just pulling out. And so, I said, wow, I can't finish this like that. So I'm hoping my idea works because this is really going to be cute. And then I was like playing around trying to figure out what I wanted to do on the inside. Oh man. And I found some amazing printables that I just got done printing that I want to use in here somehow. Look at these fairies. Is this beautiful? This is a beautiful printable. Just beautiful. See those beautiful fairy girls? Isn't it? And the colors are so amazing. Like, I feel like they'll really go well with this cover, right? It's got the greens and pink. It just got that same green that I put on the front. Just that patina look. Right? I mean, we gotta make this work, you guys. Look at these beautiful printables. These are beautiful girls. I love fairies anyway. And look, butterflies, pink butterflies. Yeah, so we're gonna work with this. But first, we need to fix this. So I thought getting some strong, this is just the cover of printer paper. You know, it's pretty strong because it has to hold in all that paper. So I thought, why not cut out some strips to fix the inside covers, or the inside pages rather. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do. I already measured out, it's 6 1/4. So this is 6 1/4. So we just need like a good size strip, which isn't gonna matter because we're gonna cover all this anyway. So a good size strip to go from this side to the other page, right? I don't know if I'm gonna have enough of this because we need a lot. Just trying to think about, like, all right. I want them to be, so maybe, maybe a 2-inch strip. I'm thinking 2-inch. Okay. So we have 11 inches. It's not gonna make an even amount, but I don't know. I was really disappointed when I noticed that was not going to be stable because, yeah, I was excited about working on this today for Mish Mash Monday. Did you guys all have a great, well, it's basically technically still the Memorial Weekend today. Did you guys all have a good weekend? I was busy, like, you know, I went to all those sales, and then I went down to my middle son's house, and it's been busy. And then, you know, this week I gotta plant the garden, and that's going to be super tedious. But in the end, you know, I love eating out of the garden, and I love to share the veggies, so with my people. So you gotta plan it if you want to eat it, right? So yeah, that should work. I hope. Just trying to line it up with this. Okay, I did off camera. I cut out the rest of these, so we needed quite a few. So we don't need this part right now. So let's move that out of the way. I'm gonna start with these, the ones that are ripped apart here. So just trying to see, like, it's just, you want to just give it, that's going to be the trick. Like, you want to just leave a little bit of room in there. I feel like that needs to be trimmed off. So I got these new scissors, right? Remember? But when you do that, they just kind of stay stuck together. And I hate that. I don't think it's, I don't know. I don't think it's anything I did, but could be. Could be some glue or something on there. Drives me crazy anyway. I go back to my old junkers in a minute here. Just trying to get that excess part off, because we don't need that extra bulk there. So let's see. Okay, let's experiment with one. Just kind of putting it. This could work well or go terribly wrong. It's kind of the theme of my channel. But in order to save this album, I feel like this is really the only. See, I mean, that feels like a lot back there. To me, that still feels like that's too much room. So maybe trying to scoot these guys together a little bit would be better. But probably because it's wet, and when I opened it, it spread apart anyway. So I guess the trick here is going to be fixing it and then leaving it alone. Okay, which is going to be hard because when we start gluing them to each other, be interesting. Using Fabrifix too, by the way, which is going to be the sturdiest choice. Yeah, the roosters are up. Okay. These are going to be a little tougher because this wants to flop open, but we're just going to keep going. These all need stability. They may look like they're okay, but I feel like once we start opening and shutting them and adding things to them, I think that we're going to need this support. I mean, it's an extra step that I don't really feel like doing because it's not fun, but I don't like to do the unfun parts, but it has to be done. Okay. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera off and go ahead and finish the rest of these because you don't need to sit here and watch that. You know what we're doing, and I'll see you when I'm done. Okay, I am finished. That took a hot minute. Yeah, and it went well except for the pieces that weren't attached. Trying to get them positioned correctly was a little bit tricky, but I think for the most part, this is going to work. I say for the most part. I just hope they open up properly because that's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to lay flat, and I don't know if they're going to. This stuff works good. It's really strong, and it's, yeah. So they might not open up flat like that. This one does, but I think there's going to be some that'll just open up. I don't know. Maybe we'll work it. Maybe it'll work out. So now the problem is getting this securely attached to the back to the book cover, which is going to mean this piece and this piece have to be secured. So, like I said, I think it'll work by just doing a, you know, three-sided on each. That'll keep each one open so I can stick something in there. It's definitely going to be Fabrifix. So let's give it a try. I got this where I want it, so I'm going to I don't know if leaving that open is, you know, I mean, a good idea, because I do want as much glue on here as I can, but we'll leave a good border there. Okay, that's a lot of glue. It's a lot of Fabrifix. Ooh, boy, this makes me really nervous doing this because I really wanted this album to work, you know. So we're just going to have to let this sit for just a little bit to give this Fabrifix time to get secure. I don't want to be moving this too much to get the other one yet until this one is secure. So I'll be back. So I ended up taking one of the pages out because it just wasn't, and even still I've got one that's coming up too far, but it's just gonna be what it is, because you see when this closes, you know, there's nothing to secure the back. That's why we had to secure each end. Each last page had to be secured to the cover. That's the only thing holding this book in. And yeah, fix on that. Yeah, I had to cut a page out. It just wasn't working. And I'm praying that this works because, oh, that's just the bottom. That's the only thing I could think of in my inexperience of doing this kind of work to a book. It's the only thing I could think of that would hold everything back in the book was securing the front and the back page. Yeah. It's not perfect, which, you know, see when you open it, it just kind of pops up like that. Maybe I shouldn't have put those pages back in that weren't attached. Maybe I should have only used the book that was still attached to itself, because it seems to be these loose pages are what's causing me trouble. But if I took those out now, I would have to try to rip off this one because it's attached to this one. And yeah, I mean, it might have worked better if I'd have done that, but I didn't do it. So can we still have a fun, functional book like this? I don't know. See, it doesn't open all the way. I don't know. Should I go any further with this, or should we just rip all the pages out and see, it doesn't want to shut now? I mean, I can force it to shut. But it wants to pop up. So I would say, what do you think we should do? Should we continue with this? Do you think it's even going to be worth continuing? It's just, you know, we got to do something. If we keep going, we're going to have to, like, trim that and paint over that. But I really hate to see this project go to the garbage because it was such a cool little album. But I don't know. You know, it's kind of like, should we put the time and the effort into doing these pages? Because I had all hopes for these pages. You know, like, look at her peeking through the, yeah. So I'm not sure, and I know a lot of you are, man, I wish I would have just done the pieces that were still together. Not much of a Mishmash Monday video, you guys, but what I want to do is do something that's going to be worth, you know, my time and effort. So should I keep going like it is, or rip it apart again and start over with just the pages that are already connected? or toss the idea altogether. So give me your thoughts in the comments down below, and then we will continue to work on this a different day, because I just need some input from you guys on this. I hate to stop this project, but I don't know. See, it's just what we got here. I don't know. Not really sure that's gonna work out like I thought. And sometimes, you know, that happens a lot with my channel, but it is what it is. So because there's some of you out there that are more experienced maybe with this situation that I am, you can leave me some suggestions. And then we can finish, or else not finish and move on to something else. So, all right, that's all for today's Mishmash Monday. Sorry that this project didn't go very far in this video, but as you can see, this is what happens. You know, you don't always just, like, there's reality. There isn't just, oh, this worked out perfect. And, you know, this is just where it takes thinking, and more heads are better than one type thing. I do think this paper hinge was a good idea for the ones that are in here. I do feel like that was a good idea, because it's strong and we can go right over it with some of the cute fairy digitals. So, all right, you guys are going to determine where we go with this project. So let me know in the comments, and then we'll decide. All right, see you guys. See you on the next video. Bye.